Welcome to the Ace Run Pro coverage of the DGA Star City Classic, sponsored by Disc Gauntlet. This is a PDGA A-Tier and DGPT Q Series event hosted by the Lincoln Flying Disc Club in Lincoln, Nebraska. We're here today at Beal Slough Disc Golf Course. My name is James Felici, one of the tournament directors and course designer here at Beal Slough. Joined by my friend Tony Odom, the tournament director here at Star City. Thank you for hanging, Tony.
Thanks for having me, James.
We're going to have a good final round here today at Beal. Weather was pretty nice. Now, in years past, we've dealt with a little bit of wind, which can make the course considerably harder, but pretty optimal conditions out there today for these guys.
Absolutely. Cotton flying around all day. It was just beautiful out there.
And there is a look at the trophy for the MPO winner. Logan Harpool from Valley Center, Kansas. On the card today, sitting in first place, two-time winner of the event in the past. Also joining the card, Bennett Doemland from Emporia, Kansas, shooting a hot couple first rounds to find himself in second. And we have Evan Walker from Burlington, Iowa. Rounding out the card from Pawhuska, Oklahoma. Always a friendly face to have around Star City, Caleb Bruce. Which brings us to our first hole here at Beal Slough in the gold layout. 400-foot par 3 as we fly the fairway. Gonna have some OB on the left, OB on the right. Putting it out there, let the disc work back to the left at the end of the flight. A little bit of undulations in the green, some trees to contend with late, but most guys looking to get the round started off with the birdie here on one.
Yeah, it's a pretty stock shot to start off your tournament with, and we've got some returners to this tournament for a few years and some new guys, so I think we're in for a treat.
Star City Classic, sponsored by Disc Gauntlet. This is your MPO Lead Card. Harpool trying to leave Bruce hanging, but they get it. Logan Harpool.
It's another familiar sound, though, in the background there, huh?
Yeah, it was that guy. Logan going with his enforcer here. Nice ground play. And he's going to like that, Tony.
That's a way to start it. Logan's been here 5 years in a row now, and looking for another big opportunity to play well out here. It's a way to start it off for the final round. Clean shot out of Bennett. Bennett has a gymnastics background in just some insane elastic power he's going to show, and clean body control. Great shot to start off.
A little bit more of a straight line than Harpool took. Harpool swinging his out wide. Bennett going a little straighter. Both finishing well inside of C1.
Evan going really wide here, and that can get you in trouble, but man, hooks up at the optimal time there.
And next on the tee, Caleb Bruce. Batting away some cotton there.
Trees were shedding.
A little high. Yeah, kind of some weird ground play off something there, but Caleb will have an edge of C1 look, most likely.
Still a really great grouping of shots there. Oh.
Unfortunate miss there.
Not how you want to start, but plenty more golf. It's hole one. Clean from Bennett.
And Harpool will take that 12-footer to start his round. As Caleb grabs his par. And we'll see Evan with the nice tap in for birdie.
We know that one's going in.
Always nice to start your tournament like that. Moving on to hole 2. We're looking at a 1,071-foot par 5. Coming out of this tunnel here, you're going to want to keep your tee shot pushing forward, slight hyzer here. If you can get up to the blue pad, that's about 375 feet, ideal landing position for your second. On the second, going to want to cover a lot of ground, but we got OB left and dense rough to the right. As we get closer to the green here, this tree is going to come into play, pushing something beyond that. And the green has a pretty low ceiling as you try to access the basket, so it can be difficult to sneak by all those guardians, as we see Harpool on the tee here.
Yeah, you got your first tight tunnel woods play to start it off. Ooh, Logan keeps that a little too straight.
No, that's okay where he landed, though.
He's out in the open at least. Oh, if that's got some flex to it. Good finish. Oh, great shot. Short of that tee sign. It's not going to be obstructed there.
That is a good position for Bennett. I think he's going to like that. See if we get a flex forehand from Evan here. Ooh, clipping something high. Hey.
Still a good spot to be in. Wow. Yeah, Evan throws some really great forehands.
Clipping the same tree Harpool did, but not the worst spot to be.
Yeah, nobody's going to be eagle hunting, but still some really good opportunities for some birdie on this hole. And sometimes you just got to play it safe there, too. And I think that's Caleb just kind of setting up for a big third shot here.
Logan doing the same. This guy's just looking at par at this point.
We'll see how far Evan wants to take this shot. It's pretty aggressive. Wide out over the OB.
That looks good. Making it to the top of the hill. Probably looking at about 430 or so to the green from there.
Yeah,
it's a nice place to find yourself shooting three.
That white pad placement, great spot to be. Oh, Bennett really wide. I don't think that's making it back. Ooh, tough break there. A lot of airspace to work with there, but yeah, if you throw that low, it's not coming back.
That's very nice.
Stay out of it. Yeah. Clean shot.
Perfect spot. Going to open up the forehand for Logan's next shot. Make that green a bit more accessible from that angle.
Hey, the tree saved him there.
Yeah, very, very fortunate kick for Caleb.
The rough there is in play, so you should thank that tree for sure. Nice flight to it. Probably wanted that to turn a bit more, but we're up there.
He does fight through.
Maybe an edge of C2 putt kind of look there.
Doesn't quite get the turn Evan's looking for, but it's pushing. And he'll find himself with an obstructed C2 look there.
Yeah, all those trees really make that a tricky putting surface. Caleb's going to have to contend with those trees as well. Inside a C1 there, but not a gimme.
And Harpool swings it up.
We know Kilovisk is called Dr. Smooth, but Logan Harpool's got those smooth forehands on lock too. Good run by Bennett. Trying to save par there. Didn't quite connect. Oh. Evan got fortunate being about the cleanest opening you could find there.
Bennett connecting for the bogey. And we see Harpool grabbing his par here.
Not quite seeing that elite putting display we'd love to see on the final round lead card, but hey.
Early in the round.
Early in the round. Some nerves, I'm sure. And just a tough hole, too.
It is. Nothing wrong with getting a par on 2.
Big Disc Golf doesn't want you to know about this. It's called the band system. That's B-A-N-D. Buy a new disc. Sure, you could spend hours practicing, but you've tried that and you're still back. And at discountdiscgolf.com, the prices are so low, you can band without breaking the bank.
Before B-A-N-D, I was just B-A-D. But now, I own more discs.
So what are you waiting for? Get on the bandwagon today at discountdiscgolf.com, because cheap discs are better. It's science.
And that's going to bring us into hole 3 at Beal Slough. 380 feet. As we fly the fairway, basket on an elevated mound down here. Going to see you guys throwing the big hyzer over this eastern red cedar to the right. Maybe somebody taking the tight line down the center. You can land it up against the wall. That leaves it with about a 20-footer or so at this elevated pin. Tricky putt. No matter how you play it off the tee, got to earn the birdie on the putting green.
Yeah, and you really don't want to fly straight at it. Coming up against that wall on the green puts you in a bad spot. Fortunately, today there's not really much wind out there, and this does become a pretty stock hyzer.
Ooh, Harpool hits the mound, and it nestles nicely.
That works. The wind usually was a little bit of a headwind on this hole, making that hyzer shot much more difficult, but just going to open up here.
Very wide. And working out very well.
What trees? Just letting it get up there and just let the disc work, right? Puts it right up there inside C1. Certainly isn't the most difficult hole on the course, but these guys being able to take those trees just out of play makes it look way easier than it usually is.
Yeah, so Caleb leaving himself about 50 or so away from the pin. Pretty tricky putt to this basket.
Clean look, though. You usually find yourself with a really low ceiling to contend with. Caleb just leaving it short.
Good putt from Bennett. Grabbing the birdie and getting on the board for the round. Harpool's going to like that. Coming out of the first 3 holes at 2 down is something you're happy with at Beal Slough.
Absolutely.
See if Walker can match that. And he does.
Yeah, 3 down as a group there. It's 2 holes now, 3 down as a group. That's a pretty great start for this lead card.
And moving into hole 4, we have entered the woods. This is a 545-foot par 4, moving right to left off the tee, ideally fading back to the right at the end as we go down this slight slope. Got the slough on the left, OB, dense rough on the right. Each side of this fairway, left and right, kind of offers a unique approach and unique lines to this terraced green. Backside of the green tends to get rather fast as it slopes back down. So you'll see lots of guys just trying to smash one into that wall there, leave themselves with a mid C1 putt as Harpool is taking this flex forehand line off the tee. Just riding the top of those grass blades. It's an okay spot where he's landed.
Yeah, you probably want to push that further down the fairway. I mean, this is the shot shape to be more aggressive, but it is tough to execute. Yeah, Evan.
That's great.
He's going to have a pretty clean look. He's down the fairway. That's a great spot to be.
Oh. And
Wow.
being familiar with hitting those trees, an extremely rare kick.
And I saw this throw, and I thought it was very high coming out, but he pushed through to a really good spot. Yeah. Man, I don't know how Bennett got through there.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
Got some work to do, though. Right side rough.
That stands up. Yeah, he'll have something workable from there.
Yeah, if you're not pushing forward on this course, this hole especially, you know, that hurts. At least he gained some distance. Logan finds a gap, puts it right up there on the terrace. Look at birdie now.
Every time I've birdied it, it's been from the steps. Throwing that out there.
Logan's a step putt master, and not the kind of from circle 2. Clean forehand from Evan. Wow. These are textbook upshot. I mean, love watching guys like this come out and play the course because they make what plays pretty difficult otherwise look pretty darn easy.
Indeed. And that branch really helped there. Slowing it down. Got about 25 feet looking back at the basket.
Still an extra little roll away he wasn't wanting there. See if Caleb can get it going with a good birdie putt here. Yeah, Caleb. Puts a green number on the card.
Harpool grabbing another.
His putt looks so locked today.
It does.
4 holes and it's on the pole every time.
See if Walker can match. Oh. And he sneaks it in.
Got to give the basket a hug after that. No, Bennett's a young kid. I think he wants this. You know, walked through it with him round 2, and he's pushing. He wanted that putt, that's for sure.
On to hole 5, 558 feet. Pushing straight off the tee before drifting right at the end of the flight. Likely going to see some forehands from these guys, maybe some touchy late foot backhands. If you can push anywhere up into this area here off the tee, that's great. Leaving kind of a decision, whether you're going for the green on that next shot, which is heavily guarded by OB, short, long, left, right, everywhere, or you can lay it out a little bit short to the right for the more safe par play. We see Harpool taking the forehand line.
Throwing his Raider here, and pretty good flight. Just caught a late tree there. It's another demanding tee shot. It looks really open here, but that low ceiling as it goes down, it makes it really difficult to challenge that and get the left to right movement. Caleb really flexes that forehand, gets a really good flight, good finish there. Gonna have a decision to make. And it going backhand.
And that's great.
Wow.
Getting the ground play.
Forward skip. It's hard to make a disc fly like that, especially without a ceiling to work with.
Walker connecting on another tree there.
Oh, it's pushing the slow. Oh, comes up short.
The
Skipping
safe,
away.
but so dangerous play from Logan.
See that? Yeah, I almost threw that straight out.
I was talking to Logan after that shot, and yeah, from my vantage point on the course, it looked like it was going in, but he played it well. Evan lays up. Oh, he wanted a circle 2 look, didn't quite get the landing spot he was hoping for. He's got a chance. And Caleb put that out there, probably edge of circle 2. This has got to sit. This is where it gets tricky.
Yeah, Bennett running a little long.
Yeah.
Second.
Fast green over there. It's just it's a touchy shot that's required to land on that green too. Gotta look. Oh. Logan knows how to play this course, huh?
With the par play.
Yeah.
Knows what he's doing. Bennett for the par save here. Good putt to save par. Sure, he really wanted that birdie with that excellent tee shot, but getting away with the par on 5 is okay.
Yeah, definitely not losing strokes to the field there.
Walker taps in for the bogey there.
And birds chirping. I think they were razzing him a little bit on this hole from across the slough, so.
Let's wait till we get to the rooster on 17. And we're on to hole 6, 253 feet. Throwing over the slough. This first part not really coming into play. But what is coming into play is the slough up here on the left, surrounding the basket, having to navigate these trees. I think you're going to see most guys going forehand here, making sure they push over this wall, hyzering back to safety. Short, but tricky hole.
Yeah, this is one that requires some touch, some finesse. We'll see what these guys do here. A lot of options. Logan's going through a slower disc here. It's a tree. It's probably a good spot. Yeah. You don't want to sit on those steps there. Another forehand shot. All right, spectators, let's don't think that hit anybody, but man, these are coming in hot.
Oh, great tree for Bennett. That was likely hitting OB long.
Bennett looked pretty happy with that shot. Evan trying to do more of a tighter flex line. Oh. Fortunately, nobody got hit there, but hey, what a putt from Evan. We're gonna run that back.
Jumping from C2. Great putt from Evan Walker. grabbing his birdie, getting back on track after that bogey on 5.
Dead center all the way. Logan, automatic.
Continuing course.
Yeah.
Bringing himself to 4 down on the round.
Oh, and it sits. That's a tough look. He's staring right back at the slough on that putt, and it's a downhill from where he was too. Bennett, way to connect. Man, Caleb keeps getting left out of these birdie fests. Hope we can see him connect on a few more later on.
Moving on to hole 7. Somewhat short, but highly technical off the tee. Needing to hit this gap. Going to be moving straight over a small tributary stream that's going to be out of bounds. Got to keep it pushing through this gap and then drifting back left at the end of the flight, avoiding these trees. Once we get up to the green, the slough is OB on the left as well, not coming into play very often, unless you're throwing something a little faster than you should, and it skips.
See how clean those OB lines we're looking on that?
They are very nice.
Logan straight. Gets around that one tree right in the middle.
Running a little long, but through the gap, you'll take it on 7.
Kept it low, and I mean, obviously there's a tunnel, but you got that ceiling to contend with too. Oh, Bennett releasing early.
Well, it's something workable from there.
Absolutely. I would never consider this a forehand hole, and yet here is Evan.
A rare sighting on 7, for sure. And okay.
Wow. That's those things, though. The good woods players, they love looking down the fairway on their shot, and you know Evan's got great control with that forehand. He saw his gap and he executed well.
If you know you can keep that straight, trust yourself to hit a 20-footer. That's the play.
Caleb hits it clean, a little faster. Wow, got a putt. 3 discs over on the green. That's a good grouping there. Let's see what Bennett can do. Try to get up there and save his par. Oh, it looked like he was thrown right into a tree. Unfortunately, he did.
Sailing a little long there, too.
Yeah, still some work to be done for bogey. Let's go, Caleb. Love to see him connect on something like this right now. And just missing the commitment on those today.
Logan with the birdie. Locked in on the putting green today.
What do we even say about him at this point?
Logan locks in on the final day of tournaments.
He sure
You'd love
does.
to see it. There's a different level of concentration going on right now.
Good putt from Bennett to save bogey. Not the score you want on the hole, but it could have gotten worse. Evan for his birdie look. Ooh, just a little tentative. Certainly the basket's not up against the slough. There's plenty of landing space, but it does come into mind, you know, a little bit of slope, and the slough runs all the way around the green. It can be a little nervy trying to make these putts, especially when you're a power putter and, you know, you want to slam it in there. Some good scoring separation on that hole, huh?
Absolutely. As we come into hole 8, 373 feet, par 3. The entire fairway here plays as a hazard area, the green being safe. As we fly closer, you'll see the yellow stakes marking those, basically connecting the edge of that retaining wall to the OB left in deep of the basket. Got to land on top of the green here, and of course the pin being elevated as well. With a headwind, this one is rather tricky. I'm sure these guys are thankful the wind is down a little bit this afternoon, but Still not making this an easy one necessarily. As Harpool swings one out wide left, letting that disc work for him. And you like that.
Man, he is so smooth with those Raider forehands. Short little putt. Basket's elevated, but still should be routine. Evan really giving this more of a wider hyzer look. Swinging it in. Even closer.
Okay.
Caleb with the big towering hyzer.
Yeah, that one's going to
Gotta
stall
get
out a
left.
little bit on him.
Oh, man.
Caleb finding himself in the hazard.
He's still up there, close to that wall, though. It's probably a mid C2 putt. Chance to save par. Bennett with more of that straighter look at it.
That should work in nicely.
A little
It
hot.
checks up. And it does.
All right.
Leaving himself just inside the circle there. Tricky putt. Elevated basket. Hazard behind it. See what Bennett can do.
No disrespect to the 8 holes of Maple Hill Disc Golf Course, but we had our own little group out there watching some of the disc golf action on hole 8 at Beal Slough Disc Golf Course today.
Oh, we did. We'll see if they get in the shot here. There they are.
There they are.
Posted up.
Great putt by Bennett for birdie there. Told that group next year we needed them to grill out some dogs and have a cooler of drinks there. Celebrate some of these great birdie putts.
As Harpool keeps the birdie train rolling, bringing himself to 6 down in the round. 6 through 8. That's pretty good at Beal Slough.
James, I think we've talked a little bit about course records, but 6 was the previous course record, right? Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
6 down was the previous course record. And with Harpool sitting at 6 through 8, that's a good position to be in.
Previous may be foreshadowing, but nonetheless, we're at 6 already and not even halfway through. Incredible shredding we're seeing.
And we move to hole 9, a 431-foot par 3. We have a Mando tree on the right that you must pass to the left of. And working our way down the fairway here, the basket is going to be perched up on this elevated platform. Really difficult to get discs to nestle right up to that. Most often, going to be leaving yourself with a 15 to 20 footer at best. And looking uphill with a little bit of wind can get tricky. If you end up on the top side, putting back down, disc can run away real quickly on this green from that angle. As we see Harpool put one out, flipping up nicely. And fading a little at the end, but he'll have a C2 look there.
Fell out of my hand, like here.
Yeah, this hole takes a little shot shaping to really get it close to the pin. Especially with Mando, but Evan's got this forehand on lock and puts
Yeah,
it right
you know,
there.
if you have 430 feet of forehand power, that's one way to do it, I suppose.
Bennett gets that turned a little too fast.
A little overcooked.
Made the Mando. Caleb's got the right look. Hold it. Oh, pushes it long even. It's going to have a little flatter look at the basket than Logan will, but pretty close in proximity. I think Bennett was really just getting that close instead of running for it, but gets a little tricky. You want it to stay up on top there by the pin.
Harpool connects.
I think he just painted the pole with his putter. Oh my goodness.
With the very nose up bid, drops it in there. God, you love it. He's on one today, Tony.
He is.
And he loves it. Look at that.
I saw him give a little look back to the camera after that putt, too. He was proud of that one. Oh, Caleb having to follow up a big putt. Can't quite connect.
Walker grabs the birdie as well. Just a great tee shot.
Some sick dance moves to get up there.
Logan's got to be feeling pretty good about where he's at in the round right now. A 7-shot lead at this point, entering into the back 9.
Yeah, that's about as good as it can possibly get out here at Beelsley Disc Golf Course. What a start.
Back 9 definitely still offering a lot of challenges, as we will work our way in there shortly. Logan Harpool currently sitting at 23 down. Bennett Doemland 15 down. Evan Walker 16 down. And Caleb Bruce rounding out the card at 10 down. And a look at the rest of our leaderboard here. Noah Meinsma, Aaron Heeb playing solid golf today. Paul Oman also having a very great round. And that's going to do it for the front 9 of the DGA Star City Classic, sponsored by Disc Gauntlet. I want to thank the Lincoln Flying Disc Club for all their efforts in the tournament, and our sponsors, DGA and Disc Gauntlet. There's another look at that trophy that Harpool is chasing right now, along with Walker.
Paul Oman coming off the chase card, though. Looking to try to snag it himself.
Indeed he is. And that's going to do it for us here on the front 9. Be sure to check out the back 9 coverage and see how this one plays out.